All trivia and no play make Rye drunk either way, because I have the funnest job in the world. And I've got 5 questions for you on The Shining, as picked by Jordan from Wreck My Podcast. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be? And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out this show today. It's a happy day after Halloween Day. November is here. It's a great time of year. I love it because Thanksgiving's coming up, and then we got Christmas right around the corner, and I'm doing all kinds of parties and holiday shows and things like that. So it's fun stuff over here in California. I had a great time as the Belcher family from Bob's Burgers. The whole family and I dressed up. A bunch of pictures online, and I'd love to see your pictures. Still doing a little contest. Tag me in your Halloween pictures or send them to me at Ryan Buds, and I'll pick my favorite one and send you some fun stuff. If you want to see us as the Belchers, I'll post it over on Patreon, and if you go to any of my social media, you can see it there as well. It was fun because it was the most compliments we ever got for costumes. We've been doing group costumes, I don't know, since I had a family, I guess. So like the last 5, 6, 7 years, something like that. But since we've had kids, it's fun because we have to try and come up with something where there's multiple characters and things. And my daughter, Annabelle, loves Bob's Burgers. We watch it all the time. And she's like, I want to be Louise. And we're like, oh, that would be kind of fun. So we pieced it all together. It was comfortable, those costumes, because you're just putting on like a few articles of clothing and accessories and stuff. And we went trick-or-treating downtown Laverne, California, to a bunch of businesses that loved the costumes. Every once in a while, people would go like, oh my God, you just made my day, which I've never heard someone say for a costume before. So it was cool. And we took a bunch of great pictures and some boomerang, like animated videos. So all that stuff on my social media if you want to check it out. My friend Steve Nelson has gone back home to Texas, dropped him off at the airport this morning, but had a great visit with him, playing a lot of video games, which we used to do back in the day so much, and played a lot of Mario Kart this weekend and this week, and played a lot of Mario Party, which was cool, and I recommend it. If you have a Nintendo Switch and you're like, is Mario Party good? I would say go get it. Super fun, the mini games are great, and there's a lot of variety and fun stuff to do. So if they keep coming out with downloadable maps, like new ones, I think that'll be a huge hit for like the next year or so. But maybe I'll get it for Christmas. I got it from the library, actually, for a few more days, so I'm excited about that. My birthday's coming up November 8th, and my birthday's November 7th, daughter November 8th, son November 19th. So we're doing a big November triple birthday at our house, Permaids, Pirates and Mermaids. But I guess if you're a hybrid, you could be called a Permaid. And we got all kinds of fun stuff going on, and we'll have some fun pictures from that. But I am about to shave my mustache, which I had for Bob Belcher, because if you don't have a costume in mind, people are just like, I don't like that mustache. I could tell with my face does not work well with a mustache. And I have some big corporate shows this week, so I got to shave that off. But it's been fun while it lasted, I guess. Today's episode is also fun. Jordan is the picker of today's topic, which is The Shining. Jordan Zeilinger runs a show called Wreck My Podcast. You can check it out every week, and I think every Monday they do like a little bonus episode if you're on their Patreon. He's a good buddy of mine. He loves trivia. He loves nostalgia, and if you like that stuff, you'll love his show. He picked The Shining. He said it's one of his favorite books/movies, and he likes them both for different reasons, and I will attest that the scariest audio in any movie is from The Shining. Very creepy noises and music and all kinds of things going on in that movie. So I have it on Blu-ray on a shelf right in front of me. Maybe I'll watch it in November. That would be fun. I haven't watched it in probably 5 or 6 years. But today's episode, all about The Shining. It's a quick one. It's just 5 questions, but I think I picked some good ones. So if you like the book, if you like the movie, put yourself to the test with Jordan's pick of The Shining. We're going to jump into those 5 questions right now. Here we go. All right, everybody, here's question number 1 for The Shining. Number 1. In the film, Jack Nicholson plays a character named Jack Torrance, but what is his name in the book? Question number 1. In the film, Jack Nicholson plays a character named Jack Torrance, but what is his name in the book? Question number 2. In the famous line on the typewriter that appears over and over again towards the end of the movie, which word in that sentence is the longest? Question number 2, in the famous line on the typewriter that appears over and over again towards the end of the movie, which word in the sentence is the longest? Question number 3, the Overlook Hotel is the setting for the book and the movie, but what is the real name of that hotel, which shares its name with a character on The Office? Number 3, the Overlook Hotel is the setting for the book and the movie, but what is the real name of that hotel, which shares its name with an Office character? That's question number 3 for The Shining. Question number 4, in the movie, Jack wields an axe in his spree at the end, but what swingable weapon does he use in the book? Number 4, in the movie, Jack wields an axe in his spree at the end, but what swingable weapon does he use instead in the book? Question number 5, in the book, what is the main character writing before he finds a scrapbook on the Overlook Hotel and changes course? In the book, what is the main character writing before he finds a scrapbook on the Overlook Hotel and changes course? All right, those are your 5 questions for The Shining. Hopefully you knew some of those, like my pal Jordan promised he would. We're going to go over those answers in just a second. All right, here are the answers to those quick questions on The Shining. Let's see how you did, and if you are a huge Kubrick/Stephen King fan. Number 1, in the film, Jack Nicholson plays a character named Jack Torrance, but what is his name in the book? His name is actually John Daniel Torrance, J.D. Torrance, like on Scrubs, J.D. But yeah, John instead of Jack. I don't know if they did that because of Jack Nicholson or what, but they did change it up. Number 2, in the famous line on the typewriter that appears over and over again towards the end of the movie, which word in that sentence is the longest? The sentence is all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, and all those words are less than 5 letters except for the word makes. Or is it make? I should now look that up, but I think it's makes. Let me just double check on my phone, on the podcast. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Just a nice double check. And I was correct. That is the longest word there, makes. Number 3, the Overlook Hotel is the setting for the book and movie, but what is the real name of the hotel, which shares its name with an Office character? It's the Stanley Hotel, played by Leslie David Baker on The Office. Stanley, who retires to Florida and gets divorced towards the end of the series. I liked his little character arc on the last season. Number 4, in the movie, Jack wields an axe in his spree at the end, but what swingable weapon does he use in the book? A giant mallet, I guess. I have not read the book. I do kind of want to read it now. Maybe I'll check it out. But he swings a mallet and I guess kills that one guy with a mallet instead of an axe, I would imagine. Number 5, in the book, what is the main character writing before he finds a scrapbook on the Overlook Hotel and changes course? He is writing a play. He is like a playwright, and he is writing a play. Those are your answers to the 5 quick questions on The Shining, picked by Jordan Zeilinger from Wreck My Podcast. Do me a favor. If you like this show, if you like nostalgia, if you like stuff like The Shining or craft beer or wrestling, go over and subscribe for new episodes every week on iTunes. Just search Wreck My Podcast. You will love it, and they do a lot of fun videos and things over there as well. Hopefully you had fun with these Kubrickian and Kingian questions, and like this show, it is spooky sometimes. Sometimes we do some spooky topics on this show. So if you're a horror fan, we do have a bunch of stuff we did in October, and we'll continue to do some spooky stuff in weeks and months to come. But we are moving into some fun stuff on Parks and Rec and The Office from a live event I did a few weeks ago. So be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to my show for new episodes every day, and you'll get our big Parks and Rec Office week. It'll be at least 4 episodes on those shows coming up in a week or 2. If you want to support this show, go to patreon.com/trivia-with-buds. We're up to 21 patrons, tons of patron pick topics coming in November as well. And it's just a ton of fun for me to do this. And I'm so grateful for you guys throwing money my way to help turn this into a bigger and better thing every single day. Thank you. Thanks for telling a friend. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.